My Uber driver won't let me out of the car. We've been driving for 6 hours. I called an Uber to get home from the bar last night around 2 a.m. Just a regular Saturday night out with friends. The app said it was a 15-minute ride to my apartment. Driver's name was Marcus, 5-star rating, Honda Civic. When the car pulled up, everything seemed normal. I got in the back seat and said, "Hey," to the driver. He just nodded and started driving. I was pretty tired, so I put my headphones in and leaned against the window. After what felt like 20 minutes, I looked up and noticed we weren't in my neighborhood. I pulled out my headphones and asked the driver if we were going the right way. He didn't respond. I checked the GPS on my phone, but it wasn't loading. No signal. "Excuse me," I said louder. "I think you missed the turn to my street." The driver adjusted his rearview mirror so he could see me better, but he still didn't say anything. That's when I noticed his eyes in the mirror. They were completely black, not just dark brown, black. I tried to open the door, but the child locks were on. "Hey man, I need to get out here," I said, trying to stay calm. The driver finally spoke. "We're almost there," he said in this monotone voice that didn't sound quite human. I checked my phone again. Still no signal, but I could see the time. 3:47 a.m. We'd been driving for almost 2 hours. I started banging on the windows, but they were tinted so dark that no one outside could probably see me. The streets we were driving through didn't look familiar at all. Everything was identical. Same houses, same trees, same streetlights, like we were driving through the same block over and over again. I tried reasoning with him. "Look, I don't know what this is about, but I have money in my wallet. You can have it. Just let me out." The driver laughed, but it sounded like a recording being played backwards. That's when I noticed the Uber app on my phone was still running. It showed our trip in progress, but the estimated time kept changing. First it said 2 minutes remaining, then 15 minutes, then 3 hours. The pickup and destination addresses were just random letters and numbers. I called 911, but even though the call connected, all I could hear was static and what sounded like multiple people whispering my name over and over again. Around hour 4, I started recognizing landmarks we'd already passed. The same gas station, the same McDonald's, the same red barn. We were definitely driving in a loop, but the odometer kept climbing. Somehow we were covering real distance while going in circles. The driver started talking to someone, but there was no one else in the car. "Yeah, I got him," he said. "No, he can't get out. The doors won't open until we reach the destination." "What destination?" I yelled. "Where are you taking me?" He looked at me in the rearview mirror again with those black eyes. "You'll see soon. Everyone gets there eventually." I've been trying to stay awake, but I'm getting so tired. The driver keeps playing this weird music that makes my eyelids heavy. Every time I start to doze off, I hear him whisper things like "sleep now" or "just let go." My phone battery is at 3%, but somehow it's been at 3% for the past hour. The Uber app now shows our trip cost at $200 and $847 and climbing. The estimated arrival time just says arriving soon. I can see other cars on the road, but when I try to wave at them or mouth help me, the other drivers just stare straight ahead with the same black eyes as my driver. The gas gauge has been on empty this whole time, but we never stop for gas. The speedometer shows we're going 65, but it feels like we're barely moving. I just looked at my phone again. The Uber app sent a notification. "You've arrived at your destination," but we're still driving. The driver is smiling at me in the mirror now. "Welcome home," he said.